welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, we're leaving. That's right, she's making us leave. Hopefully you guys are ready for Christmas. It is a gloomy day here in West Tennessee. The rain is coming. We've got, matter of fact, we got storms coming. I was looking at the radar, and there is a line of thunderstorms coming down from like Missouri to Texas, or to at least Arkansas, and it's headed this way. So I am headed right now. I just left Meredith. You know, last night we did our Wednesday night live. Hopefully you watched that with us. That was a hoot. It was a different one, I'll tell you that. Anytime I'm with Meredith, and of course Willa jumps in, you just never know what we're going to talk about. I mean, you just never know. Last night was, some people said vanity. I don't know if it was vanity, but well, one thing, it's got to go. And she's making me, right? It's leaving. Well, one thing. This beard. You guys watched the live last night? Is the beard going away? Is she gonna make me shave my beard? But another thing that she made me do, and we're leaving, is today I'm gonna go pick up Morgan and Gavin, you know, my son Gavin, and my son Morgan. Grandma Carol bought Gavin for Christmas a pass to a Muse of Memphis, the Adventure Museum, the one that me and Meredith and Willa went to not too long ago. That was so fun. Hudson was there too. That's right. Yeah. Hardly ever get Hudson out to these things, but sometimes we do. No, it was my sister Sarah. That's right. I knew there was a fourth person. I'm like, Hudson usually doesn't go. But it's my sister Sarah when she was there. That was so fun. Well, my mom saw how much fun we had, and she bought Gavin for Christmas a pass, because Gavin had never been. And then my mom said, hey, Tim, while Morgan's here, you need to take Gavin and Morgan to a Muse of Memphis. I'm like, okay. She goes, you need to do it this week, and he's leaving Friday. Morgan's leaving Friday. I'm like, well, I guess that means I'm going Thursday. So I made reservations for today, and we're leaving the Ridge, going to head into Memphis. Don't really care to go to Memphis very often, but this is fun. This is really fun. Yeah, so I'll probably be posting some pictures of that on Facebook if you're friends with me on Facebook. It's really a fun time, and I'm sure Gavin and Morgan will be pretty competitive there, because there's intellectual games, there's physical challenges, there's dexterity, ninja challenges like American Ninja Warrior kind of stuff. There's trivia, there's basketball Connect 4, all kinds of fun things. But yeah, I'm just leaving Meredith. Man, we have so much to talk about, so much big news. But one thing is kind of scary. I fed the animals before I left. Sorry. Ooh, light was on. I fed the animals before I left, and Reese, you know, the old 26-year-old quarter horse, he gets special senior food, and he gets 4 times as much as the other 2 horses. And we feed him separately so the other horses don't come over and eat that food. Well, today I fed all the animals, fed them grain, fed them hay, and when I went back to let Reese out to get back into the main pasture with everybody else to go eat hay, I had seen he didn't eat his grain, which is very unlike Reese. He is a grain hog. He was standing at the corral waiting to get in to be fed, so I knew he wanted to be, but he didn't eat hardly any of it. So I let him out, and he went over and started eating hay with the rest of the horses and cattle. So that's a good sign. He walked fine, and he was eating hay, which is good. He wasn't rearing his neck up. His eyes weren't like, bulging. He wasn't making, noises, None of that. So, well, luckily, we're going to monitor him, but luckily, Saturday, the veterinarian is coming out to castrate the donkeys. That's right. And so we'll have the vet, give him once over. He may have a tooth issue. Meredith said he may have a toothache, which is not, unless it gets totally abscessed and septic and stuff, it should be okay. So, but the vet will look at that on Saturday. We'll monitor him. Call the vet in early if we have to. Sorry if the camera's shaking, guys. I'm on a little bit of a rough road right here. So yeah, Saturday I'm coming back over here. Morgan's leaving Friday. He's having Christmas with his mom and that side of the family this weekend. We're having Christmas with my kids and stuff at Grandma Carol's on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. So that should be fun. But yeah, Saturday we're getting the donkeys castrated. Me and Meredith got to monitor and rotate them in the pasture. They have to run for 20 minutes and then be put back up to stay clean and dry with all the rain and everything going on.
The speed limit is 40 miles per hour.
Thank you, Sonia. My car is trying to keep me from getting a speeding ticket. You haven't heard Sonia in a while on a rambling, have you? Remember, I used to do these coming home from work all the time. Been a while. I did get a haircut. Some of y'all said, Tim, you need to get a haircut and a beard trim. Well, apparently I may be getting all my beard cut off. We'll see what Meredith has to say. Yeah, I got a nice little trim up there. Of course, yeah, I just got a shower, so it needs to be out in the wind and everything. But yeah, I'm trying to get home before the rain gets there. Get a few things done on the ridge, and then pick up Morgan and Gavin to go to Memphis to go to that Adventure Science Museum and everything. So, other big news, and those that have stuck around for 7 minutes to hear it, Meredith has been on the phone. We have lined up mostly a location and a date for the wedding. Ooh, it's exciting! A location and a date. Tentative. We still gotta lock some things in, sign some contracts and stuff. I will say, it is not near the ridge. It's not near the ridge. It's not going to be on the ridge. We talked about doing it on the ridge. We talked about doing it at her farm in the barn. Nope, not going to be on the barn. Not going to be in the barn. Not going to be on the ridge. Not going to be really close to the ridge either. We'll see. I'll give you more information as things progress. But yeah, we locked in. We're locking in a date and a venue. Now, originally, Meredith and I were both, because we've both been married before, we're hesitant on having a big formal wedding. But I was like, babe, and it's really more me. She'll admit this. I want this to be it, and I want it done right. I want us to treat this with the respect and it deserves, the wedding, this permanent union. And I know it's kind of maybe sound hypocritical being married before, but you have to go into it 100%. You can't be like, okay, this is just the next one. No, you can't do that. This is the final one. And some of you may have reservations about it. Tim, we've seen you do this before. But I will say I am 100% utterly in love with my beautiful fiance. I mean, she is amazing. You saw how we are together, and I don't know that I've ever been this way with someone in a relationship. I've had some really good relationships, and there was always differences. There'll always be differences. Meredith and I are a lot different. She's not big into hunting, but she supports me hunting, and eating the meat and everything. She'll do that. She's more into fashion and all that. I'm into Wrangler jeans and t-shirts, but I'll go shopping with her, and she can dress me up, give me some nice clothes for on occasion. But we have so many things very, very similar. Like we may, she may have a nice dress and a pretty ring. and we may, have the wedding in a nice venue, but we're keeping it simple. It may be fairly casual. She'll have a beautiful dress, of course, but I may be in a casual attire or in a cowboy hat. Who knows? The guest, may be casual as well. We tell you right now, we're not going to have steak and lobster at the reception. We're just a lot more simple. We're not going to have a 6-string quartet. We're just a lot more simple, than that. We're bougie simple. A lot of people know Tim's the Bougie Homesteader. That's probably what I should change the name of the channel to, the Bougie Homesteader. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm so excited that we are getting close. And I will tell you this. It is in 2026. It's not 2027. It's not 2025. It is during 2026. And it's sooner than later. I'll say that. I will say that. And I'm really excited about the venue. We molded around. We talked about it. We kind of, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's see here. Yeah, this weekend. Tomorrow I'm hoping to finish up the mini split project. As the members know on RidgeLife, a lot was done, and but to finish that video up for you, I've got some techie stuff I've got to do, because that video I'll have it on RidgeLife, of course, because it's part of the solar upgrade. But I'm also going to have it on RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos for people wanting to install that unit, and how it works and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be a little bit more of that kind of thing on the RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos. Do have a premiere today of Meredith and I finalizing the donkey stalls in the barn, and this one, guys, is hilarious. I mean, Meredith and I are just like Laurel and Hardy in this thing. We're Abbott and Costello. I'm not saying who's who. A little bit of Three Stooges in it too. A little bit of Three Stooges. And being how much content is in it, that's why I decided to do a premiere. Because usually when I have the longer videos, I'll do a premiere with them, especially if they're major accomplishments. And I will say, donkeys do attack. Donkeys can kick, donkeys can bite, donkeys can rear up. When they do not want to do, they're a little bit stubborn. And that's where mules get it from, apparently, from donkeys. Because donkeys are smart and very, very stubborn. And they do attack. So you'll see that today at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central. Hopefully me and Morgan and Gavin can get back from, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. Wasn't supposed to rain till later on. At least it wasn't supposed to rain till near lunch, and it's still in the morning. Of course, you're probably watching this a little bit later. Yeah. So that will be out. So hopefully I'll be with you all on the premiere of that at 5 p.m. May end up having Morgan drive or something if we're still coming back from Memphis. But we should be able to get out in time. And anything happens with Reese, the quarter horse, I'll give you all updates, of course. And then once we do the gelding of the donkeys, I did talk to Meredith and the vet. We're not going to be showing the actual surgery for professional reasons. Can you imagine being a doctor or a vet? It's just not good for them to have that televised, because everybody's a critic, right? Everybody's a critic about how things are done. As long as it's done properly and safely, that's so we'll have on video all the preparation and post-operative care. I might show some during the surgery. I may show some narrative scenes. You know, not of the scrotum being incised. Shh. Yeah. Whew. Man, I don't even like saying it. Yeah, should be quite the epic event. So, all right, guys. Hopefully, you found this video today entertaining, informative, and all around rambled. I rambled on. I was here. I was there. I was everywhere. All right, guys. Love every single one. If you like today's video, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And if you have a hype on a mobile device, I'd sure appreciate it. Helps out the algorithm a great deal. So until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. I got all those presents back there to wrap. Woo! Go Ridge Life. Keep rambling.